magic, but your luck is actually Halloween magic. I tried to change it and we couldn't change it, but you changed it over on YouTube. I saw that. So we are here for our Magical Mystery Marketplace. There's everybody. Hi, everybody. Good to see you. We've got so many goodies. This is such a fun theme. I'm super into it. We've got so many cool things to show you. I'm very excited. Some of these I'm keeping for myself. Let's just say that. They're so good. I'm like, oh, I forgot I've had these in the store and I really want one of these. So I've done that. I've done a little bit of that. That's what happens when you have a store. You do shopping from your store a lot. All right.
So you work for a store, you shop for a lot.
Exactly. I buy the things I think
I have a lot of these items here too.
So the Love Witch is joining me today, and we are going to be talking about Halloween all year. Halloween all year. Oh my gosh. All right. Let me get to it right now. Welcome to the Magical Mystery Marketplace. The Magical Mystery Marketplace takes place every Sunday, except for the first Sunday of the month, at 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Mountain, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, right after the live magic Q&A tea party. And it streams over Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And if you want to know about the live magic Q&A tea party, I will tell you at the end of the show how you can access that for free. Join us for this weekly get together. That's a little bit of fun, magical hangout. We get to hang out with you and ask you questions about your magical practice and things that you like to do. We get to learn a little bit about you and get to know you a little bit better. It's a little bit of spell school. You're going to learn how to use these products in your magic. And it's a whole lot of witchy QVC. Come on. Witchy QVC. You had me at witchy QVC. I know that's what you're saying right now, because that's what I would say. So each week I pick a special topic, and then my co-witch and I feature some of the amazing products we have at the Parlour of Wonders and show you how to use them in your magical practice, or tell you how to use them in your magical practice. Every week, it's a surprise as to what the spotlight items are going to be. And for everyone watching, there is a flash sale on the featured products. You'll not only have fun, but you will save money too. This week, our topic is Halloween all year, and your discount code is at the ticker at the bottom of the screen. If you use the code 23 treats, you get 15% off any of the spotlighted items now through October 31st. And if you purchase any of the spotlighted items during our live stream, that means while we're here live, while the live thing is happening up in the corner, then you are eligible for the raffle we have at the end. And we will be giving away one of the spotlighted items to one lucky person. And we do it each and every week. Now, if you are a member of the Coven at the Good Witch level or higher, you get an additional discount and an additional entry into the raffle if you purchase during the live stream. Just check your email or go to my Patreon page if you're a Coven member, and you'll see your special discount code there. If you want to find out how to be a member of my Coven and get that 20% discount and get that extra entry, just go to coven.vip. Now, I've got a little sneaky secret for you off menu. These coupon codes not only work on everything that we are spotlighting today, but they work on everything in our Halloween, Samhain, and Dia de los Muertos section. That means all the decks, all the accessories, all the candles, all the books, all of it. And that includes some brand new items that we've just added. So new products, doesn't matter. Sale products, some of them are on sale, doesn't matter. You're going to get that coupon on everything in the Halloween, Samhain, and Dia de los Muertos section. So if you go over there, you can use the QR code to get to the particular item we're spotlighting. But if you go over to Parlour of Wonders, you go to shop and you look at that, you can, that section of Halloween, Samhain, and Dia de los Muertos, just know that your coupon code is going to apply to everything in that category. Make sure to subscribe to Madame Pamita, me, on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter, and click the notifications bell so that you get notified when we go live, so you can join us whenever we do this. So my guest today is the Love Witch. Love Witch is our amazing magical maker of your special soaps. You make special soaps. You make bubble bath. You make, what else do you make? Lip balms. You make, what else do you make?
I have my new Enchanted Mist, which is our latest thing in stock. These are great. You can spray them on your bed or in your environment or on your person or on another person. So definitely check those out if you haven't.
I just can imagine going up to someone and going, "Hi." Psst, psst.
I've done it.
Those are awesome. You have a
Yeah, some
Venus
people
one and a
stink.
Satyr one.
Exactly.
That's good in a subway in New York with stinky
Yeah,
people in
it comes
summertime.
in handy all over the place around here.
That's so funny. So, yeah, so we have a lot of great items. We have a lot of great items that we're spotlighting today. I think I've got 10 things that we're spotlighting and we're giving you a discount on. And so you guys are going to, I don't know if you're like me, but I love Halloween all year long. This is Halloween all year. So yes, we're right on Halloween right now, but between now and Halloween, you get to get the special discount on all these cool items, which honestly you can use all year long. So, all right, so let's get to it. So you're going to work all the buttons and I'm going to do the talking. Anything else you want to say about yourself? Oh, you do readings, you do spell work.
Yeah.
We didn't get
I
to
do
that.
readings, spell work. I do a weekly group service. I'm all over the place at the Parlour of Wonders.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you can find me online too at thelovewitchofmyc.com, which is just a bunch of links to Parlour of Wonders.
Yeah, and if you go to services and Parlour of Wonders, you can book the Love Witch for a spell service or a reading or anything of that nature, and you'll see her over there and all those things that she offers. So yeah, wonderful. So if you want to add, we're going to talk about the products that are going to be coming up. I'm going to give you a quick introduction to all of the 10 products that we're going to be talking about, or 11 products because we got the freebie at the end. There's a free thing that we give away at the end. And then I'm going to just introduce you to those 10 products, and then we're going to go back in detail and talk about each one, how they're used, more details about it, and so on. So if you want to add these to your cart at the Parlour of Wonders, just go to parlourofwonders.com and you can go to shop and then go to Halloween Sound and Dia de los Muertos. Or if you want to just a quick get to that page, use the QR code for each item. You can do it on your phone, get that QR code, and you can just add it to your cart. So this week, the featured items are the Maab Tarot. The Maab Tarot. Look at that. That is gothy and witchy and
It's so
very
cool.
Halloweeny. And it's got a special thing about it that I can't wait to share with you. We've got the Wise Owl Incense Burner Tray. We're going to be featuring that. I love this. Owls are very Halloweeny to me. I always think of owls at Halloween. We have the Cast Iron Cat Familiar that we're going to be talking about, how we can use that in our magic. The Seasons of the Witch Samhain Oracle Deck. Oh my gosh. I will tell you something.
Sorry.
This particular deck, I'm keeping this one. So you can't have this one, but we have more at the shop. I'm so into that Oracle deck. It's gorgeous and beautiful. We have jack-o'-lantern skeleton matches, cute little jack-o'-lantern skeleton matches that we're going to be talking about. The Beeswax Royal Pumpkin Candle. Oops, there it is. Base. Got to get that base in there. We have the Skull Cast Iron Incense Burner. Gorgeous little thing that you can put on your altar. Spirit Guide Oil, which is great for this time of year. It's really the oil of this time of year. The Santa Muerte Boni Lady Rosary. Beautiful, amazing, and magical. I love this rosary. It's really big. It's a big rosary. We also have Halloween Mystery Box, which I don't have here because it's a mystery. I'm not going to show you what's in there. You got to be surprised. We'll talk about the things that you will know that are in there. And that's going to be on sale. So you can get that at a discount. And we have a free ebook, 7 Secrets to Supercharge Your Spell Work. And we will tell you how to get that ebook at the end. All right. So let's go into the details of the products. So the first thing we're going to be talking about is the Maab Tarot. We're going to do it in that order. Okay. So, and the question I want to ask you guys, and you can put your answers into chat, are what are you going to dress up for this Halloween? What are you going to dress up as this Halloween? Not what you're going to dress up for, but what are you going to dress up as this Halloween? What are you going to dress up for? You're going to dress up for a party. You're going to dress up for Halloween, but what are you going to dress as? All right. So what are you going to dress up for as this Halloween? What are you going to dress up as this Halloween? Is that even a correct sentence? Does that make sense? What are you going to dress up as this Halloween?
Yes,
okay,
that's exactly what that sentence should say.
Talking since 12 noon nonstop, so my brain is scrambled eggs. All right, let's talk about the Maab Tarot. This I can talk about. All right, a truly macabre design, a tarot deck in the shape of a coffin. Oh, The Macabre Tarot tempts you to turn away from the light and embrace the dark. Embrace creatures of the night. This is your tarot deck. While following the traditional tarot structure, the deck takes a look at the darker sides of the cards and implores you to embrace all the spooky things that lurk in the shadows. You will be pushed down the rabbit hole of your own psyche and forced to face your darkest thoughts. This unique deck is based on the traditional Rider-Waite system, but with suits being crystals, cups, bones, and daggers. Be warned, this deck is not for the lighthearted or weak-spirited. But the special feature of this deck, wait a minute, wait for it. Here we go.
Cool.
Let's see if it, wait. Oh, okay. Special feature of this deck. Can you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
It makes a creaky noise. Oh my gosh. If you love what we do in the shadows, this just reminds me of Nandor's coffin that he's in. Okay, so you open it up. It creaks when you open it up. And then there's the gorgeous booklet. It's really creaking there. All right. It's nonstop creaking. All right, there we go. Close it off. We've got our little booklet that comes with it. The little booklet has full color pages with all of the designs beautifully done. So this isn't a cheap little white book. It's a nice one with all the cards and the designs on them in color. And we have these gorgeous, beautiful cards. I'm going to show you. Get them out of their little sleeve here. There we go. First off, look at this. Gold edges. Love that.
They're so pretty.
Then we have the backs of the cards. Really spooky wooky, but modern. I mean, I like it because it's like got a modern flavor to it. Oh, here we have the Massacre of Cups. The Haunting of Cups. The Nightmare of Cups. So it's like if you like spooky stuff, Terror of Cups. If you want to give a reading that's going to make the person you're reading for run from the room, this is your deck.
We all encounter those clients. This come in handy.
10 of Cups. Look at these designs. I mean, they're really like, if you're into that like horror theme and you don't shy away from spooky things, this is great for you. Look at our Hunting of Daggers, or the Six of Bones. Look at these. I mean, they're new. Cool. They're definitely like different images and ways that you can see. Look at Strength card is a snake.
Ooh.
I love it. So it's definitely the images and the design. Look at the Chariot card. Oh my gosh. These are just the Lovers.
Oh, wow.
So many cool images. And it's definitely this like, it's just for like, if you want to like go into that like dark energy and you like playing in that space. It's beautiful cards, this gorgeous gilding on the side, wonderful modern images, but fun, spooky, they've got a spooky feel to them. And of course, who is not going to love a tarot box that creaks when you open it? I mean, come on, let's listen to that creak again. Oh my God. It just adds to the flavor if you're doing spooky readings. So there you have it, all in a beautiful, noisy box. The Macabre Tarot. All right, anything you want to add about this?
Yeah. Well, first of all, I think like this really fits the theme of Halloween all year, because you could definitely use this any month of the year, especially if you just want to like invoke that spooky feeling. But I have a lot of like decks that I bring out seasonally, and it's such a fun way to like bring kind of a topical flair to your sessions, and like, to show people cards that they don't get a chance to see all the time. I use the same Rider-Waite-Smith deck like 90% of the time in my readings. So I have like a bunch of fun Christmas decks, and when Christmas comes around, it's so fun to get to pull those out and show them off to people. So this is a really fun one to add to your collection.
Yeah, definitely. And it's
only for the novelty box too.
I know the box is I mean, look at the box. It's just gorgeous. I mean, that box is just absolutely gorgeous. It's really sturdy. It's hard cardboard. I think of that too. I do that too, where I have seasonal decks. Like I have a Halloween deck that I pull out at Halloween. So we have the Halloween deck. It's part of our, our collection for Halloween, Samhain, and Dia de los Muertos. So that deck is going to be available at a discount. But this one is just such a cool, different kind of deck. The idea that it's really pretty spooky and pretty dark is like something, I wouldn't say that's my particular flavor, but I know I have plenty of clients who love that flavor of spooky, scary, exciting, all that excitement and all that kind of energy like that. So if you're one of those people, this is definitely for you. All right. So what are people going to dress up for as this Halloween? What are you going to dress up as for this Halloween? That's what are you going to dress up as for this Halloween? I don't know how to speak English anymore.
It's sounding stranger and stranger each time you say it.
I have been possessed by an alien who doesn't know how to speak, apparently.
Stormy says Stormer from Gem and the Holograms.
Oh my gosh. I love Gem and the Holograms. That's amazing.
Stormy also wanted to know what streaming software we're using. We are on Restream, which is a Ukrainian company.
Yeah.
So we're very happy to support.
Yeah, this is a wonderful Ukrainian. They're Ukrainian. They're based in Ukraine and in the States. They have an office here in the States, and it's called Restream, and it's awesome. We love it. Lady Vader says, where I work takes Halloween seriously, so the offices will have costume souls haunting everywhere. I love that. What are you going to be, though? I'm probably Halloween dressing as a cat with kitten ears and cat eye glasses, of course. I love that. That's so great. That reminds me of The Office. Angela always dressed as a cat.
It's an easy one. Let's see. Unicorn says, someone expecting big news on Halloween. That's exciting.
That's great.
You get your big news and that it's big.
I know. That's wonderful.
Looks like that's I have a jaguar here.
Oh, jaguar, darling. I love that.
I think Chronicles. Oh, sorry if I missed you, but we're going to be asking lots of questions tonight. So keep putting your responses in.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I got to everybody, though.
All right. Well, let's go on to our next thing. The Wise Owl incense burner tray. Oh, I meant to bring over a stick of incense. Well, I'll just mime it then. I was going to show you guys how it worked. But I don't have my incense. My incense is in the other room. I'm tired of leaving the room. I've done it twice today on live streams. All right. So this is our Wise Owl incense burner tray. Now, the question I have for you guys in the comments is, what is a great Halloween memory that you have? What's a great Halloween memory that you have? So this is our Wise Owl incense burner tray. So owls are the silent guardians of the night. And this Wise Owl incense burner tray will bring that nocturnal magic to your practice. The Greek goddess Athena selected the owl as her companion because of its wisdom. For the Hopi people, the owl is associated with prophecy, divination, and the lower world. For many of us today, the owl represents mystery, witchcraft, and keen insight. Bring the magic of the owl to your practice with this beautiful metal incense tray. It's metal. Can you hear that? Place your stick incense in the holder. There's a little hole right down here. The stick incense will go at an angle and it will catch in that tray. I do not love incense ashes everywhere. I am not a fan. And they get everywhere, even with like the standing up ones. But this one catches everything. The tray is long enough to catch all the ashes and making cleanup easy, right? Then you just take out the little stick, you take your little tray, go over to trash can. There you go. This tray can also accommodate your herb bundles. So if you're working with herb bundles or smudge sticks and you need to rest them someplace, this is the perfect thing. Metal won't catch on fire and definitely big enough for a very big smudge or herb bundle. When you need to set them down, this will work for you. So however you use it, this lovely tray will bring extra magic to your altar. Look at this is a detail that you don't see. So it looks gorgeous and beautiful up, but look at the back. Even the back has these feathers all over it. It's like so sweet and beautiful. It's really quite an elegant and cool tray. It kind of reminds me almost like 60s style, right?
Yeah.
Like a stylized, like mid-century modern version of an owl. So if you have that kind of style in your house, or you just want a cool owl incense tray, what a beautiful way to work with your incense. I love this tray. It's just beautiful. So really, really fun to work with. And such a quality tray. Like it's just nice on both sides, you know, really gorgeous. It's got 3 little feet on it, so it stays up evenly on your table. It will stand there evenly and it will hold anything from your herb bundle, your smudge stick, your sweetgrass, your whatever you're burning, your incense. You could even put cone incense on here as well. You know, any kind of incense you're burning, or charcoals if you want to do that as well. All right. So what is anybody have a Halloween memory that they're going to share? A special Halloween memory?
Let's see. See, Lady Vader says, my favorite memory was years ago getting engaged on Halloween night.
What?
That's so cool.
That's a great memory for Halloween. What a great night to get engaged. It's like fun and magical. You got a great
easy
partner.
Anniversary to remember.
Oh, yeah, that too. Stormy says, it's my birthday. So it's always a good memory. Oh my gosh, little
happy
Scorpio.
Birthday.
Happy birthday. Another Scorpio in the house. LoveWitch is a Scorpio too. So yeah, we got Scorpios in the house tonight. It's that season. Oh my gosh, Unicorn Ramos says my favorite costume was going out as Sailor Moon 10 years ago. What a great costume.
It makes me so happy. I'm such a big Sailor Moon fan and have been my entire life.
I love that. I love that. Is there Sailor Jupiter and Sailor Venus?
You got the whole solar system. And I can tell you which one every single one is later.
Oh my gosh. I should start watching Sailor Moon. I bet I'd like it.
Yeah, you'd love it.
Dressing my daughter up as Pooh Bear when she was 1 year old. Oh, I was tickled the whole time walking our neighborhood, but she was so irritated. Which is actually really funny when you prank your kids like that. I mean, you suffer, but oh my gosh, that's wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing your memories. Any more? No more? Okay.
Those are all I see right now. What are your favorite Halloween memories, though? I want to know.
Oh my gosh. My mom used to, well, I have a great Halloween memory. My mom used to, first of all, I would say my mom used to sew my costume every year. So I used to have these homemade costumes. We never had like the package. Back then, the package costumes were like a little, like a printed on hospital gown, basically a hospital gown with like printing on it. They weren't very nice. And then these hard plastic masks with like little elastic around them. Mm-hmm. They were just very mediocre. They're kind of cool to look at now because they're so cheesy, but there weren't costumes like they have now. When I was a kid, it was very cheesy, but most of the parents would make the costumes for their kids. So, like 1 year I was a flamenco dancer.
Oh, cool.
And my mom I was probably about 5 years old, and my mom took like a petticoat and made that my flamenco skirt. And then I had like a mantilla. I was like a Spanish señorita. Maybe that was more of what I would say I was. And then another year I was a mummy, and my mom took like I had long johns, and she sewed strips of fabric all over the long john. So I was a mummy 1 year. So we had lots of fun costumes my mom used to make. And I love dressing up. I love dressing up always since I was a kid. So it was always fun for me in that way. But the Halloween that I really remember is when I was a kid, we had a Halloween party, and my dad was an electronics guy. And so he made a strobe light for us. So we were dancing around in the strobe light and having fun. And we did the thing, like we made a kind of, I won't even call it really a haunted house. We had like little haunted experiences throughout our house. So like you had the thing where you reached into the box and then you felt peeled grapes, but they were eyeballs, or spaghetti was intestines, and those things where you reach your hand into something gross. And we were probably about like 8 or 9 or 10 or somewhere in there. So we were all screaming and having fun with that. So yeah.
I have such a vivid memory of one of those too at like my church when we were growing up, but I was way too freaked out, and my sister is just slightly older than me, so I made her feel everything and tell me what it was. She's like, it's grapes.
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, good memories of Halloween. I always love Halloween. It's really one of my favorite holidays, and I love all the decorations in the neighborhood. Giving out treats to the candy is just as much fun. And I have to say, like I said earlier, if anyone wants a full-size candy bar, come to my house. I got full-size candy bars. But guess who has been eating the full-size candy bars leading up to Halloween? This switch right here. I'm like, I want something sweet. It's late at night. I want something sweet. We don't have anything in the house. Oh yeah, we have those candy bars. And then I go and eat a Kit Kat. Oh my gosh.
At least they're coming in handy.
Like, I mean, I think I've eaten like 5 Kit Kats this month, which I never have a candy bar. It's like never would I do that, but they're around and I was unsupervised. What can I say? All right. Let's look at our next thing, which is the iron cat familiar, cast iron cat familiar.
Ooh, I've got mine right here too.
Oh, look, our little kitty. Hi. So my question is for you guys, do you have a familiar? Do you have a familiar? The black cat is known for bringing luck to risk takers, and this cast iron cat familiar represents the spirit of gamblers and magic makers. Black cats are the favorite of gamblers, spellcasters, witches, and wizards. Far from being bad luck, the black cat can bring you good luck when you are facing long odds or are undertaking risky endeavors. Place this figurine on your altar when you need spirit to go out and get something for you. Just as a cat will catch mice, a cat spirit can catch a lover, clients, prosperity, success, or anything else you are finding elusive. This beautiful little rustic cast iron figurine can also be used for working with cats and cat spirits, and it makes a super cute decoration. It's lovely, but it can be your familiar. It can represent a cat that you've owned in your life. A cat that has been a pet or a familiar to you that has passed on. It can represent a cat spirit that goes out and gets something for you. It's a lovely way to work, and this is such a cute. It looks like something from 100 years ago, right? Such a beautiful, like original cast iron, beautiful, beautiful little cat here. And you can just sit on your altar in that way. He's 3 inches tall, 1 inch. He or she, they are 3 inches tall, 1 inch wide. So that's our cast iron familiar. Cast iron cat familiar. So does anyone have a familiar?
Let's see.
If anyone's saying they have
Stormy
a familiar.
says, yes, the Chihuahua and the Great Dane. And all of my cat familiars are in their little coffins after altar, all 7 of them.
Aww. Yeah. You can have, cat spirits, the spirits of your beloved familiars that still live on. They can work for you. And this can be a way for you connecting with them. Your familiar.
This looks so much like my cat Fammy, whose name is short for familiar. So it's an aptly named cat. But, I love this guy so much, and I do put it away and then bring it back out when I need something. And it pains me to put it away because it's so cute. But I have this problem where this guy works too well. So I'll put it out to go find me new clients, and then I'll be overwhelmed with new clients. So I'll have to put it away. Or go find me work, and then all of a sudden I'm too busy to
have fun.
Put it away. So I have a special little box that I store it in when I'm not using it. And I keep that tucked away under my altar. And it's so fun to bring out when I'm really thinking about what do I want to bring in. So definitely grab one of these while it's
so good. I know it's and it's a really reasonable price to begin with, and then you get it for even a lower price with your discount.
Yeah.
So
we have some other cast iron familiars on sale right now too in this category, right?
Yeah, so we have the spider familiar, and we also have the crow familiar, raven crow familiar. I think it's crow familiar. Yeah. So we've got some other cast iron little fellas and that you can have on your altar as well. Different purposes, right? Crow for intelligence.
I don't keep my crow and my cat on the same altar because I don't want them fighting. So I keep the crow on my desk.
The crow could be for, working with intelligence and resourcefulness and being and rational solutions. That's what I think of when I think of crows. Cat can go out and get something and bring it to you. Spider can be used for creation, networking, making something, or motivating you to be efficient and making something. So yeah. Lovely little familiars that you can bring out, and you don't have to feed them, nor do you have to take them to the vet.
Yeah,
much cheaper than a real cat.
Much cheaper.
All right. Has anyone else posted about a familiar that they have? Do we have any more familiars in the house?
Oh, sorry. That's
all right.
block. Unicorn says it's probably not a unicorn for me. Huh?
Wonder
why not? Looks like that's all we have. But
okay.
If anyone else has familiars and you want to share them in the chat, we'll pop them up on screen.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to limit yourself to just writing right now. If you write it later, just say, hey, my familiar is blah, 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 or my costume, or my favorite memory from Halloween is this. All right. Next thing we're going to be talking about is the thing I'm going to steal from this collection, which is the Seasons of the Witch Samhain Oracle deck. So the question is that I have for you, do you celebrate the Sabbats? The Sabbats are, of course, the holidays, the Wheel of the Year holidays. And if so, what are you doing for Samhain? Do you have anything special that you're going to do magically for Samhain? So the Season of the Witch Samhain Oracle harness the intuitive power of the year's most magical night. It's by Juliet Diaz, Lorraine Anderson, and Jetta Rose. Samhain is one of the most enigmatic and magical nights of the year for performing divination, rituals, and spells. Our ancestors have known this for centuries, taking advantage of the night's potent energy to gain clear insight into the past, present, and future. What if every day were Halloween? Yeah, let's live our life like every day is Halloween. Experience the clarity and electric energies of the sacred night all year long with the chilling Samhain Oracle. Each card connects you to the spirit realm to bring healing, understanding, protection, and guidance from the other side into everyday life. Discover the Banshee's Wrath, meet your sacred animal familiar, greet the nature spirits, or visit the graveyard with your coven to seek protection in the witching hour. The cards hold truth and unlock your intuition to find the answers to your heart's hidden desires. This beautifully designed and illustrated book and 44 card deck set will connect you to the spirit realm to bring healing, understanding, protection, and guidance. Original poetry from Juliet Diaz works as invocations for magic and ritual, while intuitive guidance from Lorraine Anderson will take you through your personal readings. Finally, the beautiful artwork of Jetta Rose will transport you to new worlds. Unlock the secret insights with spells and recipes to make the most of Samhain energy. So it's 3.5 by 5 inches and 144 pages and 44 cards. So here it is, nice sturdy box that you want to store it in and keep. Beautifully illustrated book. Look at that. It's got all the pictures in color. Love that. I always love a color illustrated book. Lots of wonderful words in here. This is really a very thorough book. The deck itself, oops, I didn't open it. The deck itself has a red.
Ooh, that's gorgeous.
A red gilding on the sides. Really beautiful, very magical. If I can get it open, I'm going to keep this one anyway. I'm going to bite it. Wait, I can do it with a pen. I got a pen here. Hold on. Hold your horses, folks. Here we go. I took off the outside packaging, but I didn't check on the inside. See, that's what happens. This is a live show. You get all of the excitement and wildness and everything of a live show. Okay, here we go. I want to show you this gilding now without the plastic on it. Look at that.
That's so cool.
Isn't that beautiful? It's red metallic edges. Here's the back of the deck. Back of the deck. Front of the deck. All Hallows Eve. These illustrations, I love them. They're kind of like naive art. Altar, ancestors, like all the things of the season. I mean, it just connects you to the season. Apples, Banshee. I love it. Bat.
Yeah, I think a lot of people get connected to their inner witch during Halloween and start feeling super magical during this time of year, and then it fades off and you don't hear from them again until next Halloween.
Yeah.
So I think working with this is a really great way to like keep that connection to all the magical stuff that's going on this time of year. And like, yeah, the veil is thin right now, and it's also always pretty thin. Like working with it, and if you're trying to access it, so don't be afraid to pull these out any time of year.
Oh my gosh.
Or like put on your costume any day of the year. I know I do that.
I know I do too. Seasons of the Witch. It's just a beautiful deck, super popular deck. This deck is very popular, and there's a reason it's very popular. I think it's a gorgeous, beautiful deck, unique deck, and it looks at that time of year where you can have the energy of Halloween. If you love Halloween, you can have the energy, and Samhain, you can have the energy of that any time of year and work with this deck. I don't think this is a deck that you only work with it, but it brings that energy. Like if you're thinking about working with the ancestors and it's March, go ahead and pull out this deck and start working with the ancestors. But this time of year, I mean, it just definitely has like some special power. So all through the fall, all through this time, it's not as if Halloween's like this one day where there's this magic. It's building up to it. And there's, it's around this time, anything around this time is going to be good for this. So that's a gorgeous deck, very popular deck, and I love it. And I'm going to keep that one. So that one's staying with me. It's not going back to the shop. Okay. All right.
If they want you to bite theirs, they're going to have to request it.
Exactly. Special extra charge if you want me to bite it. All right. So, and did anyone say if they celebrate, do you celebrate the Sabbats? Do you celebrate Samhain? How do you celebrate Samhain?
I don't celebrate it formally, but I definitely get into the spirit of it. So around this time of year, I find myself communicating with my ancestors and with my spirit guides on like a very frequent and vocal basis. So all around my house, I have pictures of dead people and like things that belong to dead people who are close to me. And so spending time with those items or looking at those photos and talking to them is like a big part of my practice in October and also in November. So yeah, I feel a huge connection to people who have left my life or people who didn't get a chance to be in my life that I wish had around this time of year. So I definitely tap into that Samhain vibe.
Yeah. I mean, I think of it as my time of really special time of focus on my ancestors. And I think about them and I freshen up the ancestor altar, for the season, add some special things from the season as well. And just sort of be a little bit closer, a little more attentive. I think that's what I would say that I do.
Yeah. And for me as a Scorpio, I also like part of the reason I'm having all those communications is because I'm asking for guidance and tips and suggestions for the year ahead. And like, who better to ask than my guides? So if you're a Scorpio out there watching this, now is your time. Like, really get ready for the year to come and ask for some ancestral assistance in doing so.
It's very interesting because I do think the holidays can kind of reflect the holidays in that zodiac sign, right? So
Yeah.
your big holiday that shows up in, for Scorpio is Halloween. And I think it has a scorpionic kind of vibe to it, right? It's
Very much, yeah.
mysterious and, it's mysterious and hidden, but it's also, enchanting and magnetic. It's got all kinds of cool things to it. So yeah, absolutely. Anybody else have any Samhain things that they're sharing? Any ideas, things?
I'm not seeing any, but don't be shy. If you think of some, please let us know.
Yeah, absolutely. This is an interactive thing. Put it in the comments and then we'll put it up on the screen. All right, next thing we're going to be talking about is our jack-o'-lantern skeleton matches. Jack-o'-lantern skeleton, look at him. What a happy guy. He's playing with his bat familiar. And this guy's going to the fancy dress ball. He's going to the opera, this jack-o'-lantern. So I have a question for you guys. What kind of pumpkin did you carve this year? Did you carve a pumpkin? And what did you carve in your pumpkin? A face, something else, words? I mean, all kinds of things I'm seeing out there. So what kind of pumpkin did you carve this year? What kind of pumpkin carving did you do this year? So Halloween is a whole mood, that is for sure. And you can celebrate all year long with this box of large wooden jack-o'-lantern skeleton matches. Celebrate the fun and magic of the Halloween season with these vintage style matches decorated with a dapper jack-o'-lantern skeletons surrounded by bats. Hey,
That's
super
so
cute. Oh, he's going to his work at the bank. That's what he's doing. Many spell workers prefer to use matches over lighters, me. They are environmentally friendly and add an old-time touch to your candle spells. These are longer kitchen matches. So let me show you. They're longer kitchen matches. I'm going to show you the whole thing there, which means unlike a little paper match or a little short match, you can light many candles with these. That's why I love these matches. That's why we sell these matches, because, I have used lots of short matches and I burned my fingers many, many times and I don't like it. So I wanted to have longer matches. So these are just the perfect size. We also have some matches that are even longer. These are the fireplace matches, but these are the kitchen matches that are, see what happens when I take it all apart. There we go. All right. So these are the kitchen matches that are about 4 inches long, 5 inches long. So they're perfect size for lighting a bunch of candles if you need to light a bunch of candles. Use the matches that match your spell. These lovely wooden safety matches are tipped with orange for Halloween
So cute.
and are extra long to allow you to light more than one candle without burning your fingies. Once you've used up the matches, the adorable matchbox can be used for holding trinkets, petitions, wishes, crystals. I mean, you can put all kinds of things. I love keeping these matchbooks after they're done because you can, put little things in there and then put them away. You can even have a small deck of oracle cards or something in there, depending. These are safety matches, and there's 50 sticks per box. They measure 4 1/4 by 2 1/4. All right. So yes, I heard you.
She wants a box.
Oh my gosh. You want some matches? Is that what you want? Some matches? All right. So did anyone tell us what kind of pumpkin? Did you carve a pumpkin this year, Buchanan?
I did not. I was thinking earlier today about the last time I carved a pumpkin. And I remember it was when I was living in Charlotte.
Yeah.
And we tried to carve like the little mini pumpkins. I would not recommend. It was really, really hard and they looked like crap. So then at the end, we had to just turn them around and draw on one side. And that looked okay. But then, if you're going to carve a pumpkin, get a big one.
Yeah. You have to have a hollow one. I think those little ones, aren't hollow,
Yeah,
right?
so
So
dense.
solid. No. Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't even attempt it. Anyway, so I haven't done a carved pumpkin this year, but I was talking about in the Q&A that I have a teal pumpkin to let the kids know, a light up plastic one, but to let the kids know that we're handing out, not only are we handing out full-size candy bars, but we have little non-food treats for kids that have food allergies. That's what the teal pumpkin is about. Love that. So
cool.
Yeah, so I don't have a carved pumpkin this year. It's a messy thing to do. It's good with little kids. My kids are grown now, so I don't have to worry about it. And it's a lot of work. So anyway, I have a teal pumpkin. That's my pumpkin idea. Anybody else have a pumpkin story? No pumpkin stories?
Not yet. Looks like we do have some responses about Samhain though.
Oh, I don't go by the calendar date for the holiday. This is Lady Vader. Since it seems more like when it feels like the time. Really, in times past, that's probably what people did, was looking, at the seasonal things or the things around them that indicate maybe when the trees were starting to turn gold and orange and red, or maybe when the pumpkins were ripe, or or the turnips were ripe, or whatever. So, today really feels like Halloween with the weather and local energy. It does feel like that here. There's all this wind blowing. We have a crazy windstorm that's happening. The winds are blowing, the trees are blowing around. So it definitely feels like that fall feeling for sure. So yeah, so wonderful.
Here it was 80 degrees yesterday, so doesn't feel like Halloween at all. But now today it does. So you never know with fall in New York.
Yeah, I think it's like the pumpkins also ignite really well. The matches.
The matches.
Oh, okay.
Well, maybe both. You have to let us
Madeline,
know.
you're gonna have to tell us you mean the matches or the pumpkins. Yeah, I like these matches a lot, and I use them all the time. So I'll be keeping that one because I opened it up anyway. So yeah, so you can get some cute little pumpkin Halloween matches. Halloween all year long, baby. That's what I'm all about. All right, let's look at our next thing, which is the Beeswax Royal Pumpkin Candle. So this is a newer item at the Parlour of Wonders. We made these in collaboration with Stephanie Buscema, who made the Silver Acorn Tarot. She wanted to have a special candle for the release of the deck. And so I said, yeah, sure, we can make it. And she's like, I want to make this pumpkin. I found this vintage pumpkin ornament and I want to turn it into a mold. I said, we can do that. So she sent us the vintage pumpkin ornament. And what you don't see on here, I mean, there's so many details on here that you might not even see in the photographs. That pumpkin has like a little widow's peak. Do you see that? Is it a hat? Is it a veil? Is it its hairline? I don't know what that is, but that's like off the design. The pumpkin has a little crown on top. Super happy, cute. So, I would like to ask you guys, what would you use a royal pumpkin candle for in your magic? What would you use a royal pumpkin candle for? So the Beeswax Royal Pumpkin Candle is perfect for spells of abundance, happiness, protection, blessings. I would even say success, because we have a crown, like crown of success, empowerment. You could use it for that. You could use it at Halloween, or really you can use it any time of year. This pumpkin princess is ready to grant your autumnal wishes. This is special candle is a collaboration between Parlour of Wonders and artist Stephanie Buscema to celebrate the release of the Silver Acorn Tarot, which Madame Pamita had the honor of writing the book for. Jack-o'-lanterns originated in Ireland, where large turnips and potatoes were carved, and made into lanterns to frighten away the wandering spirits at Halloween time. Irish immigrants brought the tradition to America, a home of the pumpkin, and it became an integral part of Halloween festivities here. So the idea of a pumpkin and carving a pumpkin actually started out by carving a turnip. Use these 100% beeswax candles and spells to make your fall wishes come true, or use them any time of year to bring back the magic of Samhain. Choose the color that is appropriate to the work you're doing. We have 10 different colors of pumpkins, not just orange. So we have red for love, black for protection, blue for peace and healing, purple for mastery and power, green for abundance, orange for new opportunities, yellow for success, luck, and happiness, pink for friendship and romance, brown for long-lasting success and fidelity, white for blessings, clarity, or any other purpose. You can dress this candle with spirit guide oil, which we're going to be talking about in a minute, and then sprinkle with cinnamon before lighting for your intention. For more information on how to cast a spell with a candle, you can check out our free guide, How to Do a Candle Spell, a candle how-to guide. Or for detailed information on candle magic, you can check out the Book of Candle Magic. The candle measures 5 inches tall. It's 100% pure beeswax, has a cotton lead-free wick. It's fragrance-free, so you don't have, if you have a sensitivity of fragrance, it's not going to bother you. And it's lovingly witchcrafted at the Parlour of Wonders in Los Angeles, California. So it's made here. We make them. Witches make these candles. Kelly makes the vast majorities. Once in a while, I make one, and once in a while, Honoreo makes one. So yeah, these are all made by witches. One of us witches here at the Parlour of Wonders. All right. Any comments on what people would use the royal pumpkin candle for in their magic?
Unicorn says to get more candy while trick-or-treating.
Good
That's a great
idea.
one.
To find the houses with the full-size candy bars.
Yeah.
What would you use this for, LoveWitch?
Well, I would definitely use it for like abundance and prosperity spells. I mean, like really like all of the fall vegetables to me really just say like bountiful harvest, you know? So when I think of any of it, I think of corn, I think of abundance. I think of pumpkins, I think of abundance. Also, like if you want a really like tangible example of how pumpkins mean abundance, think about how many millions of dollars are made on pumpkin spice things this time of year.
Right?
They bring in money. So yeah, I would get this in green or in orange because orange is my favorite color and it's so great for opening things up.
Goes with your hair.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, also like with the crown on this could be such a great candle for getting a raise or a promotion at work. You know, helping them see you as someone who can handle the responsibility with a smile on your face, and have a lot of fun once you get that job because this has such a like whimsical and joyous vibe.
Yeah, absolutely. I think of that happy jack-o'-lantern face as really being like mixing happiness with whatever intention that you're doing. And the crown represents that success, that crown of success in whatever you're doing. So if you're doing this for love or money or anything else, you can add that element of happiness and joy and of success to it without adding any extra candles or anything else. You've got those 2 extra symbols on there. Oh my gosh, Helen says, I see pumpkins as the fruition of growth and abundance. Yeah, absolutely. It really does have that wonderful. If you look at the 3 of cups in the Rider-Waite-Smith, it has pumpkins at their feet. Like they're celebrating their harvest. They're celebrating. So it's like got such a joyful energy to it. So yeah, you could use this any time of year. Really beautiful candle, fun candle to work with. All right. Anything else? Oh, the Season Witch Oracle sold out.
It may have sold out. Do you know if we had a bunch in stock?
We had 2 in stock, I think. So it's possible.
Yeah, it probably did sell out already. Just so
here's
everyone
what I'll
knows,
do.
a lot of these things are limited quantities. So
I can add this one back in. I could add this one back in, and then I could get another one later for myself. You'd have the one that I bit. Whoever said that.
I have to charge more for that one.
All right, let me go in. I'm going to go in and I'm going to put my one that I was going to keep, put it back in the stock so you can buy it. Okay, but hurry because I'll tell you when I put it in. Well, look at this live changing of the numbers. Let's see if I can get in there. It's a little bit slow because we're doing so many things at once. Here we go. All right, let me get in there. I'll add it back in, and then there'll be one in there. But you got to be quick because someone else might get in there before you. So I'll tell you exactly when I put it in. All right. All right, all products. Let me get in there. While we're talking about that, let me tell you about what I would use that pumpkin for. I would like think of expansion too with that pumpkin. You know what I mean? Like when you talk about like, it's like pumpkins are big and grow, you know what I mean? So I think of things like expanding, growing, increasing. I think of that energy of, it's out of stock, but I'm going to do a quick edit and I'm going to put this one back in. All right, here we go. Oh, no, that's the journal. Sorry. Did the wrong one. That's the wrong thing. That's the journal. Sorry. We do not have the journal in stock. All right. I'm going to get to it. Hold on. All right. Oracle deck. Here we go. See, look at this. You can, in live fashion, you can ask and we will grant your wishes. We're like little genies over here, granting your wishes to get a Season of the Witch Samhain Oracle.
Yeah, and if you emailed me last week about getting the cauldron oil burner, we're working on it.
Okay.
So I got your email. And
I'm the one that does. Yeah, I'm the one that does the ordering, and I haven't been in all week. So,
but we'll get them eventually.
Yes, I'm gonna be in on Tuesday, and the LoveWitch will remind me. All right, let's get this going. Almost there. Almost there. Come on. Oh my gosh, so slow. All right, so let's talk about pumpkin candles. What could you do on that pumpkin candle spell? You could really put any of the oils that you want. Like if you're doing a green pumpkin, you could put abundance oil on it. All right, we have Season of the Witch Samhain Oracle deck in stock right now. Go. Now. Fast. Don't delay. All right, now I need to find you again. Where are you? There you are. Okay, I have too many tabs open on the top. All right. Whenever I see a pumpkin, says Cherie, it makes me smile. Definitely good vibes, success in many endeavors. I agree, Cherie. It's a very happy candle. It's like bringing joy. It's happy. It's playful. It has probably good associations for you. Yeah, everything is so darn cute. I know, right? Oh my gosh, so cute. All right, so let me talk about the next thing. All right, we got the Season of the Witch Oracle in there for you. Whoever wanted that, we put it back in. I'm going to bring it back to the shop. You'll get the one that's opened, maybe, or maybe someone else will. Who knows? One of you is going to get one that's open. But all I did was open it. I didn't even do anything to it. Didn't even work with it. All right. So let's talk about our next thing, which is our skull cast iron incense burner. Oh my gosh, skull cast iron incense burner. So cute. Love this, love this, love this. We've had these for years and they're always a bestseller at the shop. They do really well because they are so solid. This is so heavy, and solid. I don't even know. It's like a frying pan incense burner. So a question I have for you guys. Have you been to any fun Halloween parties this year? Has anyone been to any fun Halloween parties this year? I'm going to tell you something. I'm a little kind of... Because what's the biggest day for Halloween? The weekend before Halloween. If it's the Halloween isn't on a weekend, it's the weekend before Halloween, right? My school decided to have their high school reunion on the last night. And I'm like, this is the night that's like the best party night of the year, and you're having your high school reunion on that night?
That's such a bad choice. You have to make it a costume reunion if you do that. So, is everybody in costume?
No, but I wore a witch hat to the
well,
to the Catholic school. Exactly. It wasn't a costume. Exactly. I wore a little witch hat fascinator and my black dress, and I'm like, I'm gonna wear something Halloweeny. I don't know about all you guys, but come on. It's the Halloween time.
I mean, maybe that is the perfect time for a reunion because I can't think of anything scarier.
It was and I have to say, I enjoyed the reunion. I did enjoy the reunion. I enjoyed seeing my friends, but I was kind of feeling like I wish I was at a Halloween party with lots of costumes and stuff. So I had a little bit of FOMO about all the people going to Halloween parties last night when I was at my reunion, but I did get to see my good friends from high school, which was nice. I have some good friends there. but it was very noisy. We didn't get to talk very much. Lots of just loud music. So I wish it was a little more, we could chat a little more. All right. But anyway, that was not my fun, not Halloween party that I went to last night. So this hefty, old-fashioned skull incense tray can protect your table when you're burning incense, or it can be used as a holder for your magical trinkets. No judgment. You can use it for a lot of different things. I put crystals in here. Like if I'm working with crystals, if you're working with a smudge or herb bundle, you can put it in here. If you're working with cone incense, you can burn it on there. So if you're looking for a solid cast iron dish for lighting incense or doing other work where a delicate porcelain saucer won't do, then look no further. This old-time solid cast iron dish not only provides a safe place to burn incense, charcoal, incense cones, or self-lighting loose incense, but the skull is also great for ancestor work, working with Santa Muerte and doing mental magic, right? You're doing magic to influence someone's mind. You could use this. It measures 4.5 inches tall and 3.5 inches wide. So yeah, love it. Super cute. So anybody go to any fun Halloween parties? Did you go to any fun Halloween parties?
I'm going to one tomorrow.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, and you're going to be there.
Oh. Right.
Yeah, come to our coven-only Halloween party tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to have a Zoom coven-only party. If you're not in the coven, we will tell you how to get in the coven at the end of the show today, but you need to go to coven.vip. All the levels of the coven are invited to our party tomorrow night. So don't forget, if you're in the coven, come to our party. And if you're not in the coven, join now, because we're going to be doing witch trivia. We're going to be doing giveaways. We're going to give prizes away. We're going to have a witch hat fashion show. So be sure to wear your witch hat. You can go to the dollar store and get a witch hat. You can make one out of paper. I don't care. Just wear a witch hat so we can have fun. It's like a costume from the neck up, right? And you should be able to find a witch hat anywhere, right? Not too expensive. Dollar stores have them.
If not, you can just tilt your computer forward and say, I have it on. It's just up here.
Hey, I don't want any tricks. No tricks, only treats. Anyway, so you can join us. You can come to our Halloween party tomorrow. If you're in the coven, we're looking forward to seeing you. And we're looking forward to giving away all these things. And we're going to do pub style trivia. So you don't have to know, you just join a group. And if someone in your group knows the answer or you know the answer, your group is going to answer together. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a good time. It's going to be 1 hour, 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Mountain, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, tomorrow night, Monday night. Maybe you're not doing anything Monday night because you got your plans for Tuesday night. Yeah. So we'll have fun. Have some fun Halloween activities. All right. Spirit guide oil is our next thing.
Let's actually look. I think that people did go to some Halloween parties.
Oh, let's look at that. Thank you.
First. That's okay.
Yes, of course.
Let's see.
Oh, I love a haunt. Erica says, haunt season is the absolute busiest time of year for me. As an effects makeup artist and haunted attraction actress, I hardly ever see my own home between mid-September and the first weekend in November. Wow. Wow. You're one of those ones that transforms people into all those scary faces and everything. I love it. Erica says, so every night is a party for me. I love it. Oh my gosh. That's wonderful. Wonderful. Amazing. Love it.
Let's see. Oh, this is not about parties, but we can answer this question. Spirited Dragonfly wants to know if we still have the Halloween boxes. And yes, they're on sale tonight.
Yeah.
So this is the perfect time to get
we only have 11 though, and we really only have 11. So I can't make one appear like I did the Seasons of the Witch because I don't have one. I'm not taking one home. Yes, we have 11 Halloween boxes. We're going to be talking about them in a few minutes, but you can go over into the Halloween category and find them over there if you want to get the jump before they get sold out. Yep. They're going to be, and you can use your coupon. So you can get $15 off, or if you're a Coven member, you get $20 off on your Halloween box. If you've already gotten one, you can let us know, hey, I've already gotten one. So we make sure you have totally different things. We can even maybe change the candle and the oil so you don't get a repeat on that. So if you've already gotten one, let us know if you're getting a second one. If you haven't gotten one, you'll get amazing things. And we'll talk about that in a minute. So yes, it is a good Halloween box. We've gotten 3 reviews on that Halloween box and they've all been amazing. They've all said like, this is great. You totally get amazing things, more than your money's worth, and lots of fun, you know.
And those are just the reviews on the site. So we've had tons of people in comments on social media and stuff like that saying how great they are too. Yeah. So definitely don't miss out.
Yeah. These are our last 11. We only have 11 and then that's it. Then they're going to be gone. So We're going to either end the sales on October 31st or when all 11 are gone, whichever happens first. So get in on that before they go away forever. All right. Anybody else have a Halloween party story? No?
I think that was all of them.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about spirit guide oil. So this is one of the things that actually comes in the Halloween box. So if you're going to get the Halloween box, you don't need to order this because you're going to get this in the Halloween box. So spirit guide oil. And now the question is for you guys, if you could contact anyone on the other side, not just an ancestor, but anyone possible, who would you contact on the other side? If you could contact anyone on the other side. All right. So invite your bright and beautiful spirits to protect, guide, and bless you with this high vibe oil. Your spirit guides are a council of loving entities who surround you and are ready to assist you at any time. These spirits of the highest vibration offer protection, love, peace, and great wisdom if you open your heart to listen to them. Spirit guide oil can be used in spells to petition your spirit guides for help, enhance the protection of your spirits, open up clearer communication with your guides, invite amazing synchronicities into your life. That's how I love to use this. Deepen intuition and inner knowing. Bring abundant blessings from your spirit guides. Acknowledge and honor your loving spirits, including your ancestors, and open you to divine mysteries. Yerba Santa is a herb long used in honoring and connecting with the spirit realm, and spirit guide oil contains a proprietary formula of essential oils, phthalate-free fragrance, and gemstones, and real herbs and resins, including Yerba Santa, copal, and dandelion root, in a luxurious cosmetic-grade fractionated coconut oil base to open up your connection to the divine. Each bottle contains a real rainbow fluorite gemstone to infuse it with even more power to connect with your guides. This luxury grade oil is packaged with a dropper top. I don't see those very often. In fact, I was the first person making oils and putting them in a dropper top because I was actually using the oils and I'm like, we need a dropper. So I don't know if people are doing it now, but when I first started making oils, nobody was doing it because you would have to pour it and this and that. But with a dropper, you just get the exact amount that you want. So it makes it easy to control how much you use. The clean herbal and resinous scent of this oil will open up higher levels of consciousness and spiritual awakening. Anoint yourself with this oil. You can dress candles or add it to your bath. Oils are one of the most versatile magical tools available. And if you want to know how to use spiritual oils, take a look at my spiritual oil how-to guide. For in-depth if you want how to use these oils with candles, you can use and how to use spirit guide for in-depth candle spell suggestions using spirit guide oil. Check out this blog post. Okay, I have a blog post about it. It's a half an ounce in there, dropper top, glass container. So quality coconut, cosmetic coconut oil, fractionated coconut oil. So it's good on your skin. Your skin loves it. It's really beautiful. So there you go, spirit guide oil. So who would you contact on the other side? If you could contact anybody, I think I know the answer.
I don't know. Do you? Because I can't pick just one. It's too hard. I mean, I would love to talk to Vivian Westwood.
That's what I thought you were going to say.
but like, how can I say Viv and not say Pete Burns?
That's true.
How can I say either of them when I feel that I'm in communication with them every day already? So I feel like we're asking this as an if question, but really you can. If you want to connect with spirits, all you have to do is try. And if they don't want to talk to you, then maybe ask yourself why, or try somebody else, see if there's somebody closer to you who does want to connect with you.
It's a funny thing. I think that when you do that, when you ask a spirit to contact you and you get nothing back, it's not an insult to you. It's that they're saying, I'm not the right person for you to be working on this, to work with you on this project. That's all they're saying, whatever the project is.
And I think like a lot of times, like, I have a lot of like dead celebrities that I want to talk to, but a lot of times people closer to us can help us more directly. Not to say that those celebrities or historical figures can help us, but even people that we didn't have a good connection with in this life can be incredible allies once they're gone. My dad and I had an awful relationship. Now he's dead and we have a really good relationship where I can feel him love me, which was not something I got to experience while he was alive. Aww. So use spirit guide oil. Like I have a brand new bottle here because I just finished a bottle the other day. I blow through this stuff. It's probably my most used oil from Parlour of Wonders, because it's just such a great way to like stay in touch with the spiritual practice, if nothing else, and keep messages from all of those people you want to hear from coming.
I love working with my whole guide council and like asking for synchronicities, like let me be in the right place at the right time, show me messages, show me what I need to know. And when you work with this oil, you can open up more synchronicities. If I think about anybody that I would want to contact, I mean, of course, the first thing that would come up is my mom, my grandmother, my grandmother who I never knew in life. I would love to have like a real like talk with her, and have that. But I get messages from her all the time. I just don't have the details, that I would love to know, like about her childhood, which I know nothing, very little about. But if I think about like a celebrity that I would like to contact, what celebrity would I, David Bowie?
Yeah.
Is always
I
number
say
one.
that.
David Bowie. When I was a kid, I used to think David Bowie and I would be best friends. And then I got older and I'm like, David Bowie would not be my best friend. But now that he's passed on, exactly. Now that he's passed on, I kind of think like, yeah, maybe he would be my friend now.
Yeah, you gotta ask him, David Bowie, do you have a crush on me? Yes or no?
Check one, right? All right. Does anybody else have a person that they would like to contact from the other side?
Lots of people here.
Oh, spirited dragonfly. My mom, same. My mom. I'd love to talk to my mom one more time. Oh, James Dean says unicorn. Oh, I love that.
Oh, I know the answer to this, but I know this answer because of you, so I'll let you answer.
My question, Erica says, my dad passed on May 9th of this year. Is it too early to attempt to contact him? No. Usually we give spirits 40 days to get settled in. That's the tradition in a lot of different cultures, is to give them 40 days to just settle in. But after 40 days, you can, they're ready to contact us and they're able to. So yeah, you're definitely able to contact him. Yeah.
Yeah. We're sorry for your loss, Erica. I hope that you do contact him and get like a really beautiful relationship with him in this new form.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what it is. We just have him in a different form. Cherie says, I'd love to contact my parents, though it needs to be done separately because they were divorced, not on good terms. It's interesting, though, when spirits pass, the egoic stuff goes away. So my general thought is they may not have those issues that were made them in conflict with one another. Now that they've passed on to the other side, they may be able to have more grace and ease with one another. Will they be best friends in the afterlife? I don't know. But definitely they would have more, all the things that made turmoil for them or upset them or made them really angry with one another probably have gone away and fallen away. I found that spirits, when they passed on, like the things like my mom, loved my mom. My mom was amazing and I loved her, but she was super judgy of me. You shouldn't dye your hair, or whatever. But when she passed on, those judgmental parts of her were no longer a part of her personality. It was just like her pure, when a spirit passes on, they become their pure highest self. They're just their highest self and none of that egoic stuff. So that's why in your case, LoveWitch, you found that your dad is not the person that he was in life and is much more in his pure highest self, is able to love you, is able to be there.
Too. My dad and my grandfather had a very pretty tumultuous relationship where there was a lot of resentment and anger up until both of them died. And I've got the sense and the feeling from both of them now that they're doing great and they're together and working together and collaborating together now in a way that's really harmonious.
Oh my
and
gosh.
Also my great grandfather from my other side and my dad have visited me at the same time and they hated each other. So I'm even they're on good terms now. So I think really on the other side, really all that just goes right away. And I think it can go away on this side too. It doesn't have to wait until then. So, but it's much easier once we have that separation.
All that conflict, when we think about conflict comes from ego. Conflict comes from ego. It comes from a feeling that we have that we feel that we're right. And from our standpoint, we may be right, but we don't have the bigger vision. And when we're in spirit form, we have the bigger vision. We can understand another person's point of view. You know yourself when you're in a high vibe place that you're able to kind of step back from something and maybe see it from a distance and not be activated by it. That's what happens. So we've all experienced this. So you understand what happens when the spirit goes into spirit form.
Totally.
Helen says that your oils are lovely. I would say my great grandfather to find out what made him move here. Oh, I love those stories. Yeah. I mean, I would love to know my grandmother's and grandfather's story. My grandfather, I
Mhm.
have no stories about, none. I mean, my mom, he died when my mom was 5. So I have no stories about him.
Wow.
So to sit there and to talk with them and to learn from them would be such an amazing thing. But they reach out to me. The Baba Yaga's Book of Witchcraft would not have been made if it were not for my grandmother reaching out to
Yeah.
me. So
We all need to
spirited.
thank her then.
Yeah. Spirited Dragonfly. I need that oil. I'm so new to all of this. I've been studying for 3 years, but haven't been in contact with anyone that I know of. Oh, this is great. This oil will open that up. Oh, my mother passed when I was 7 months old. Will it be harder to contact her as I didn't really know her? No, it won't be any harder.
Yeah.
No.
And I think we can all contact any spirit with some ease as long as we're open to it and want to. But especially a parent, that connection is there, whether we
Yeah.
want it or not. It's there forever.
Yeah.
So even if you didn't get the chance to really know her on this plane, you still have that opportunity in a different way, for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh my gosh, you'll feel her love, her pride in you, all the things that she feels about you and how much you have done in this life. I mean, that's what a
Mhm.
parent feels when they see their child thrive. And so you'll be able to sense that, feel that, get those messages, see those synchronicities and all kinds of things. It's really good. Um, Lady Vader, if we join the coven tonight after we do our magical marketplace purchase, can we still somehow get the special discount? If you join tonight after magical marketplace, you won't get the extra entry because you're doing it afterwards. But if you put in your notes of your order, if you haven't made your order, we can always adjust your order if you put something in the order notes. So if you're like, hey, I'm going to join the coven after this, can you give me the coven discount in the notes? We can do that. So yeah, we're a small company. We have, Honoreo doing the shipping. I'm doing the other stuff behind the scenes. All of us are doing like packing and pulling things and putting it together. So we just are, we're here for you. If you have a question, if you ever have a problem with your order, just reach out to us. We're not a corporation. You could send us a message or email or leave a message on voicemail. It takes a couple of days sometimes for us to get back to you, again, because we don't have people on duty 24 hours. We're not Amazon, but we will always take care of you. We'll always make sure you're taken care of. Just be patient in the timing. Sometimes it takes a day or two. That's all. Sometimes I've had people, not to be, but sometimes I've had people like do something and then they're like make an order on Friday and then like on Saturday, where's my order? Why did I not get a shipment? I'm like, because we're not there on the weekend. We don't have mail on the weekend, so we don't
Yeah.
ship on the
We
weekend.
also don't deliver the mail. So once we send it out,
You have to follow up with the post office sometimes. If where we send you the link so that you can track your order, but
Mhm.
we don't control what your postman does. We can leave a
Wish
message
we could.
sometimes, but yeah, exactly. So
Yeah,
always
send us
reach out to
personal
us.
concerns from your mailman and we'll try.
Exactly. But we always try and fix it in any way. So just reach out to us. Just be patient if it takes a day or two, or if it's especially like an order, if it's a custom order, I have to be there, and like last week I wasn't there at all. So if you had a custom order last week, you're going to have to wait till this week. That sometimes happens, but reach out to us and we'll let you know what's happening if you're wondering what's happening. All right. Any more people reaching out to those on the other side?
I think that was it. So should we
Okay,
move
those are
along to the
beautiful.
rosary?
Yeah. Let's look at the Santa Muerte Boni Lady Rosary. Okay, so what spirits, saints, or deities do you like to work with? Do you have any spirit, saints, or deities you like to work with? Look at this big rosary. It's amazing. Look at it. It's got Santa Muerte on it. It's got every little bead is a little skull. Look at
Oh,
that.
so cool.
Did you know that? Or
I
did you
did
just
not
think they
know
were beads? They are
that.
all
I
little
don't-
skulls.
I'm not wearing my glasses, so I still wouldn't know that if you hadn't told me.
They're little skull beads. They're the cutest things. They are so beautiful. Anyway, they come in red, white, and black. There's black beads. There's silver beads in between. They're the white beads and the red beads. We've got a little Santa Muerte on the bottom. Look at that. So, so cute. So connect deeply to the Mexican folk saint Nuestra Senora de la Santa Muerte, the beautiful Santa Muerte Boni Lady Rosary. Boni Lady is like sometimes what they call Santa Muerte. Santa Muerte is a Mexican folk saint who assists and aids people in life and death. Santa Muerte oil we have Santa Muerte oil in too, and it's formulated to honor this powerful spirit. So you could bless this with some Santa Muerte oil. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Santa Muerte, also called Santísima Muerte, is the modern day Mexican folk saint who is descended from, oh boy, I have to say this word and it's not easy for me, Mictecacuatl, the ancient Aztec goddess of the underworld. She not only deals with issues of death, but can protect and assist in issues of life as well. Use this rosary to recite incantations, prayers, or affirmations for success, justice, prosperity, cleansing, protection, love, or just to build a relationship with the spirit of Santa Muerte herself. The Santa Muerte Boni Lady Rosary, boy, my tongue is getting tired, features 50 red, black, and white howlite skull beads. So these are howlite that are dyed. White ones are not dyed, but the other colors are dyed. 6 silver skull beads. So there's a silver one there. A Santa Muerte charm and an owl charm. There's a little owl there. There you go.
So cute.
Representing her sacred animal. It has 5 decades of 10 beads, just like a regular rosary, with spacer beads in the traditional rosary style, and can be worn as a necklace as well as used in meditation. The Santa Muerte Boni Lady Rosary comes with a handy how-to guide explaining how to use it and suggested chants and prayers. So with all our witches' rosaries, we have a handout that we give with them that tells you basically what it tells you is you can say any prayer, chant, incantation, affirmation, or whatever as you go along these beads. We give you some suggestions of little chants that you can do, but you can do your own. You might have a little special prayer that you have for Santa Muerte, for example. Prayer beads are part of many religious paths. The simple meditative act of repeating a phrase for as little as 10 minutes has been scientifically shown to decrease anxiety and depression. Chanting is good for the heart, mind, and soul. The rosary has been a part of Catholicism since the Middle Ages, and while many find the rosary to be a profound source of comfort and spiritual connection, some of us may not identify with the religious aspects associated with it. We may worship different goddesses or gods or want to connect to our own power rather than retell a story that has oppressed us. Guess what? You're a witch. You get to make your own rules. Make the Santa Muerte Boni Lady Rosary your own. You can use it to honor Santa Muerte. You can use it to repeat affirmations. You can use it to recite incantations. You can simply wear it as a magic talisman. You can use it any way you want. I've just given you full permission. The traditional rosary has a special prayer for the small beads and a different longer prayer for the larger beads. You can write your own prayer, chant, affirmation, mantra, wish, or incantation, or use one of the suggested chants included with your rosary and recite it as you hold each bead and go once, twice, or 3 times around the necklace. The rosary measures 27 inches from top to bottom when hanging. It is a big rosary. And there you go. Santa Muerte Boni Lady Rosary. Cute, cute, cute. Beautiful beads, gorgeous rosary, lovely way to work. And it could be worn just as jewelry. Who's to stop you from doing that?
Yeah, totally. I didn't grow up Catholic, but I saw Madonna with her rosary jewelry. And I was always so jealous and wanted it so bad. And we weren't allowed. But, I'm curious, and I'm sorry if you don't know this and I'm putting you on the spot, but are rosaries something that Catholics picked up from some other culture, do you think? Or is it something that they
No, it
started?
started in Europe. I believe it started in France and it started in Europe. And I'm almost like 90% sure it started in France. So this is just a practice. There's a certain order, Benedictines, maybe, who started this practice and then it just spread like wildfire. So it was a medieval thing. It wasn't around the time of Jesus. It was a medieval Catholic thing that they invented. Now we have prayer beads in lots of different cultures.
Of course,
obviously we have, prayer beads in Hinduism and all kinds of other faiths and practices. So this isn't like an outlandish thing to maybe think that maybe it came from there, but I don't know, exactly if it was taken from somewhere else or they just figured it out on their own. And people were doing repetitive prayers, so it kind of feels like that they could invent something to count your prayers. You're trying to count. Basically, the whole purpose of the rosary is like You know how if you recite something over and over again, you lose count. I mean, you don't want to be
Yeah.
focusing on the number of times you said it. You want to focus on the prayer or the incantation. And by putting your fingers on those beads, you'll know when you reach 10. So you'll know when you said, protect me. May I always be protected in all that I do. May I always be protected in all that I do. May I always be protected in all that I do. And if you say that 10, as you move your hands up, you know when you've reached 10. So it's a way that you don't have to like sit there and count as you're doing it,
Yeah, it makes sense that could have like spread through a lot of cultures without them being aware of it.
Yeah. I mean,
Kind of like dumplings.
Exactly. I think it's just something that,
The spiritual dumplings.
Yeah. Spiritual dumplings.
Quick note, somebody had pointed out in the chat, Dominica had pointed out actually, that the spirit guide oil wasn't taking the discount code, but I went in and fixed it. So if anybody
thank
was
you.
having trouble, try again and it'll work now.
It'll work out. Thank you so much for that. And then also, just so that you know, if for some reason you have a glitch with something that should be discounted, you can always put it in the notes of the order too, and we'll fix it by hand. So if you ever see that, like if you're watching this later and something weird happens and we can't fix it on the fly, then you'll know, just leave something in the notes for us. All right. Second to last thing, the Halloween mystery box. Did you get a mystery box? Did you get a mystery box? Did you get a cool thing in your mystery box? The Trick or Treat Halloween mystery box, I don't have a thing to show you because I don't have one here, will be available. It's available now and until the supplies run out or until October 31st. And we have 11 left. So I'm pretty sure we're going to sell it before Halloween. This special box.
Less than that now.
Oh, okay. So this special box has a selection of over $100 worth of items from the Parlour of Wonders. We've been pretty generous with these. I've usually been putting like 130, 140, somewhere in there. You will get in every box, unless you say, I already have this and I want something different, you will get a beeswax wishing ghost candle set, a full-size bottle of Madame Pamita spirit guide oil, a special curated selection of Parlour of Wonders goodies, plus a special surprise valued at anywhere from $25 to $1,020. This is the scratcher that we're giving away with everyone. Everyone gets a scratcher, and every scratcher has a prize in it. So there's no losing ones. Do you remember coming home from trick-or-treating with a bag full of goodies and discovering those full-size candy bars, tiny paper bags of candy assortments, and other extra special surprises? We wanted to create an extra witchy version of that trick-or-treat bag for magic makers. We put together 100 trick-or-treat Halloween mystery boxes, and each one contains a pair of beeswax wishing ghosts. We will select 2 surprise colors for you. So there are 2 that are not the same color. They're different colors, but we pick out a cute color combo for you. You get a full-size bottle of Madame Pamita spirit guide oil and a curated selection of Parlour of Wonders goodies, all treats and no tricks. What will you find in your treat box? It could be anything, but here's a sampling of what we have been putting in them. Flying wish paper, pendulums, incense burners, gemstones, candle holders, tarot decks, amulets, talismans, rune sets, and all kinds of cool things. The retail value of the items inside is more than $100, but we want to make it even more special. In addition to your $100+ in product, every box includes a golden ticket. Every golden ticket has a scratcher with an extra gift for you. 50 golden tickets have a 10% off coupon code, and that would mean that anything you buy, so it could be worth anything depending on your purchase. We have 20 golden tickets that have a free on-demand workshop from the Academy of the Magical Arts. That's valued at $25. We have 10 golden tickets that have a free First Sunday's witchcraft workshop that's valued at $40. 5 tickets have a free month of Coven membership at the Supreme Witch level. That's valued at $50. 5 golden tickets have a free full moon spell kit and workshop. That's $65 value. 5 tickets have a free monthly group spell service that's valued at $75. 3 golden tickets have a free new moon group spell service, which is $175 value. 1 golden ticket has a free 60-minute session with me. That's valued at $240. And 1 golden ticket has a prize package worth $1,020. That has a custom candle spell service, 60-minute session with me, a witchcraft workshop, an on-demand workshop, 1 month Supreme Witch in the Coven, and a full moon spell kit. Could be really good. The photo if you go to order, it has an example of what might be in your box, but your contents will vary. And winners of the top prizes will be announced in November. So you'll let us know if you are one of those winners. We've limited this special offering to 100 boxes. When they're gone, they're gone. So don't miss this opportunity to gift yourself or your favorite witch to a once-in-a-lifetime treat. Oh my God, my cat is meowing.
Hungry.
I know, she is hungry. 7:30. All right. So anybody have comments about the mystery boxes? They're super cute.
Let's see. Oh, well, Dominica wanted to know if we're going to be bringing out the Hex Breaker potion. And we're not going to be bringing it out tonight, but it is on sale with the discount code.
Everything in that category is on sale. So everything in the Halloween categories. Yeah.
And also, Spirited Dragonfly joined the coven. Thank you so much. We're excited to have you. We hope we'll see you tomorrow at the Halloween party.
Oh my gosh, you're going to love the Halloween party. We were really planning this, and we have some great surprises for you guys. Great giveaways. I mean, we got some really good giveaways, so you're going to love it. Yeah. And fun. Just fun.
Yes.
Pub trivia about witches. What could be more fun than that? I've been formulating these questions. It's been a lot of fun formulating the questions for the trivia. All right, last thing, free ebook, 7 Secrets to Supercharge Your Spellwork. Here's your free thing, everybody. Do you like free stuff is the question. This is an ebook download of the 7 Secrets ebook, 7 Secrets to Supercharge Your Spellwork. Imagine going into a curiosity shop, going to the bookshelf in the back and finding a dusty old grimoire filled with the secrets that will take your spellwork to the next level. My ebook, 7 Secrets to Supercharge Your Spellwork, is that arcane spellwork. It's a true labor of love, something that I worked very hard to create along with ebook designer Rachel Gutek, just for you curious seekers. It's filled with practical tips to empower your spellwork and get real results. So if you're new to magic, this is a book, even if you're experienced, because I talk about different levels, like beginner level, intermediate, advanced, and mastery level of how to work with these things. And it's all in this book. It's a 33-page illustrated book. It's gorgeous, colorful. It's presented in a fun to read format with gorgeous old time illustrations, and it will help you smash through your anxiety and become the master magician you were meant to be. If you've ever wanted to find the key to making your magic spells really work, you have finally found it. We sell this book for $20, but if you sign up at spellsquad.com, you get it for free. And you get the link to join us at the live magic Q&A tea party. So I hope you do. All right. So now we're going to look. Now the Love Witch is going to look at the orders that have come in and we'll give you one last chance to order before we draw the winner for our raffle. If you have purchased any of the spotlighted items during the live stream, you are eligible for the raffle. And this week we are giving away the Beeswax Royal Pumpkin Candle. It's so cute. You can let us know what color you want. We've got all the colors, so you can let us know when you're the winner. Don't forget, if you're a member of the Coven and you make a purchase, you get an additional discount and an additional entry into the raffle if you purchase during the live stream. And if you want to find out how to be a member of this is true every week. So if you want to find out how to be a member of the Coven, go to coven.vip. Don't worry. If you've already added a pumpkin candle to your giveaway item, if you've already added the pumpkin candle to your order and you don't want a second one, although why wouldn't you want a second one? Right? We can just credit you. So we'll ask you what you want if you already have it. Do you want a second one, or do you want to just get the one that you ordered for free? Also want to remind you guys, would you like a tarot reading with me for $10? Right after this, we're going to be, I want to remind you that right after we say goodbye here, we'll be doing Tarot for Kindness, and we'll be starting a new stream on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And I'll be with myself. It'll just be me and the Love Witch. Yvonne's birthday is today, and so he's celebrating today, and he's not going to be with us. And we'll be raising funds to feed seniors in Ukraine by doing live tarot readings. The tarot readings are $10 per card, and it's perfect for quick check-in or just to get a general reading as to what's ahead. Just join us right after the stream on the same platform you're watching this on. So we'll just be a different stream on the same platform. All right. So here's our items from our highlighted items, our featured items. Let me get to those. I'll just go backwards. We have our Trick or Treat Halloween mystery box. We only have a few of those left. You want to get on that. It's a great discount. You get $15 off or $20 off if you're a Coven member. Plus you're going to get over $100 worth of stuff and your scratcher and all the things. Santa Muerte Bony Lady Rosary is available. Our Spirit Guide Oil by Madame Pamita is available. And now on actually discounted. Thank you for telling us about that, Dominica. Skull Cast Iron Incense Burner is available. That our royal beeswax royal pumpkin candle, which we're also doing as our giveaway. Cute little thing to give away. Jack-o'-lantern skeleton matches. Our Season of the Witch Samhain Oracle. I don't know if we have any left because they sold out and I had to put mine back in there. But if we didn't sell out, you got one in there. Cast iron cat familiar, super cute. Our wise owl incense burner. I love that incense burner. I think it is adorable. And the Maab Tarot deck with its creaky sound as you open it up. Super, super, super cute. So as we look at all of those, you can get your last chance to get these in. Don't forget also to sign up for the live magic Q&A. Sign up for the free illustrated ebook. Did you get it?
I did. And
who's our winner?
Well, if you sign up for the illustrated ebook, you will get to come to the free Q&A each week. So you weren't wrong when you said that. The winner is Sybil.
Congratulations, Sybil. Oh my gosh, wonderful. So let us know, Sybil, in the chat. Just go into the comments and let us know what color pumpkin you want. And if you ordered a pumpkin and want us to just substitute this pumpkin for the one you ordered, we can do that. Or if you want it, if that's not the issue, then don't worry about it. But just let us know what color pumpkin you would like in the comments. All right. If you're still here, Sybil, maybe Sybil's not here. If you're not here, I'll just give you an orange one because that's the pumpkin color, right? The jack-o'-lantern color. All right, you guys, I'm going to feed my cat. Oh, okay. The winner this week is Sybil. Let me say a couple more announcements before we go. I want to thank everyone who joined us here live at the Magical Mystery Marketplace. Thank you for your comments and questions. We love having you here. And we're looking forward to our next marketplace on November 12th. So we're going to be off for next week because we have the workshop. And then the following week, November 12th. And our topic is going to be hoodoo, and our guest will be Honoreo. Don't forget to join us here on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter at 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Mountain, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, right after the Live Magic Q&A Tea Party. And if you'd like to join me for the Live Magic Q&A Tea Party, it's free and fun. It takes place over Zoom 1 hour before the Magic Mystery Marketplace. And all you have to do is join us is go to spellsquad.com or go to that QR code right there on the screen. You'll get and sign up. You'll get a free ebook, The 7 Secrets to Supercharge Your Spell Work, and the link to join us for the Live Magic Q&A Tea Party. So there we go. All right, are we going to jump over? Is that it? Thanks everybody for joining us. We're going to jump over for when is the party?
When the party? It's tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific,
6
7 p.m. Mountain. You're better at this time zone thing. I'll let you take it from there. I can't count backwards.
You said this for so many years now. 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Mountain, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be on Zoom. So you have to be in the coven to join. So if you're in the coven, if you're not in the coven, go to coven.vip and sign up now. Even if you're signing up at the $3.99 level, you get an invitation to join us for the party tomorrow. So it's a great deal. You're going to get lots of giveaways and fun things. So it's totally worth it at any level you join. But check out all the different levels because those different levels have some great perks. I mean, every level has perks that make it way more than the value of what you're paying for the levels. So check it out. Join at the level that has the perks that you like and come join us for our party tomorrow. So we'll see you there. Wear your witch hat. BYOWH. Bring your own witch hat. All right. We'll see you over on our next stream. We're going to be back here with a different stream for our Tarot for Kindness, and I'll be doing tarot readings. Do you want to do some tarot readings since it's just you and me?
Yeah, I'll do some tarot readings. Why not?
Okay. All right. So we'll do a twofer. How about this? I'll do a tarot reading, then you can pull an extra card. You want to pull an oracle card or a tarot card or something like that?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to do it.
I'm going to go grab some oracle decks and
Perfect.
I'll meet you back here.
Okay, all right. So we're going to be over on that stream. We'll see you over there. Thanks so much, everyone. We'll see you in 2 minutes. I got to feed my cats because they're complaining. So we'll be 2 minutes and we'll be over on the new stream. All right. Have a great Halloween, everyone.
Hi, everyone. Happy Halloween. See you in a few.